Hare Krishna. Why are we obsessed with superheroes? It is no secret from the box office that we just can't get enough of them.
Marvel's Avengers Endgame shatters box office records, bringing in $1.2 billion globally on its opening weekend.
Every cape, every shield, every heroic sacrifice is a glimpse of a higher reality. At the core of every human being is a deep desire to feel safe and be protected. We all want to surrender onto someone who can give us unconditional protection. We are looking for that eternal protector in our lives. In every culture, we find the same pattern: a world in chaos, people in danger, and a hero appears just in time. But this isn't new, it is ancient. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I myself appear millennium after millennium. Our longing for heroes is nothing but a reflection of our original protector, our original superhero, Sri Krishna. The superhero instincts are found in the avatars of Krishna, who have descended from time to time to destroy the demons, to protect the devotees, and to uphold dharma. Every superhero story, in a subtle way, is a shadow of this eternal truth. The scriptures declare Sri Krishna to be the ultimate protector of all the jivas. We can understand that these superheroes which we are interacting with on the movies and the big screens, they are nothing but a subtle sense enjoyment, a sense pleasure, which gives us security that they are protecting us. But we all know deep down that this is not a reality. They are not factual and they are not real heroes who can protect us. On the other hand, Shastra says that Krishna is the only protector. But what about the real life protectors that we have in our lives since birth, like our mother, our father, our brothers, our sisters, our relatives? Aren't they also protecting us? How can we say that only Krishna is the protector? In this video, we will analyze all these relationships in comparison to the ultimate protector of Krishna and see why he is the only protector. Swami Pillai Lokacharya of the Sri Sampradaya, in his work Prapanna Paritranam, offers profound analysis of how the Lord alone is our protector and no one else can truly protect us. He begins his analysis with comparing the relationship of brothers. And he asks this question: if brothers are our protector, then what happened to Vali and Sugriva? After being wounded by Rama, and moments before his death, Vali confronts Rama with a series of pointed questions. Rama listens patiently and responds to each one with clarity. Finally, when justifying why he killed Vali from an hidden position, Rama offers his powerful explanation. Lord Rama said, "O Vali, I could have overlooked all your mistakes except for one. When Sugriva at a certain point of time surrendered unto you and begged for his return of his wife, you refused and ignored him. When someone fully surrenders to you, even if he is your enemy, you are duty bound to protect him under the laws of dharma. But you fail to uphold this shastra. This is why I was compelled to take this difficult decision." Sri Ram himself is a living proof of what he has spoken. When speaking to Sugriva and the monkey army, he said that if right now itself Ravana comes and takes my shelter and surrenders unto me unequivocally, I will award him all fearlessness and safety. It is my vow. Dadami etad vratam mama sakrit eva prapannoyas tavasmriti sayachate abhayam sarvada tasme. Dadami etad vratam mama. It is my vow that if one seriously and sincerely surrenders unto me and says only once, "O my Lord, I am truly yours," then I will offer him all shelter, protection, and fearlessness. When Ravana prepared for war with Rama, Vibhishana attempted to dissuade him, warning him that his actions would lead to disastrous consequences. However, Ravana refused to heed his brother's counsel, forcing Vibhishana to leave the kingdom. Despite being from the Rakshasa lineage and part of the enemy camp, Vibhishana surrendered to Rama. Without hesitation, Rama offered to protect him, upholding the principles that once someone surrenders, they must be protected regardless of their background or past actions. Thus, even our own brothers may fail to protect us. But in this divine incarnation, Lord Ram has proven to everyone that if anyone surrenders unto his lotus feet, he will not fail to award them safety and protection. Jai Shri Ram. Swami Pillai Lokacharya gives the example of Rudra, the son of Brahma, who failed to protect his father when he cut off his fifth head, leaving him with only 4 heads. He also cites the case of the tyrant Kamsa, who imprisoned not only his father Ugrasena, but also his sister Devaki and her husband Vasudeva. Now we come to the most important person in our lives, who is the mother. But Pillai Lokacharya says, if our mothers are the protectors, then what happened to Kaikeyi and Bharat? It was Kaikeyi who, through Dasarath, ordered Rama to go into exile and requested that her own son Bharat be crowned king of Ayodhya. A mother is traditionally expected to ensure Ishta Prapti, attainment of desired goals, and Anishta Nivritti, removal of obstacles for her child, especially towards the ultimate goal of eternal service to the Lord. But Kaikeyi, instead of supporting Bharat's dharma, Bharat's surrender and service to Sri Ram, she acted in direct opposition to it. Despite Bharat having so much of devotion and purity to the service of Ram, he was not protected by his dear mother, Kaikeyi. If fathers are our protectors, then what happened to Prahlāda Maharaj? Prahlāda Maharaj was subjected to severe torture simply for chanting the name of Narayana instead of glorifying his father Hiranyakashipu. Despite being such a devoted son with unwavering bhakti towards Narayana, Prahlāda was not protected by his own father, and the Lord had to appear in a wonderful form of half man, half lion, Lord Narasimha, to save his pure devotee from his father. If husbands are our protectors, then what happened to Nala and Damayanti? King Nala, though noble and virtuous, lost his kingdom due to gambling under the influence of Kali Purusha. Overwhelmed by despair, he abandoned his wife Damayanti in the forest without her knowledge. While she eventually returned to her parents, Nala wandered in exile and became a charioteer. Despite his love for her, he was unable to protect even his dearest companion. And if husbands are our protectors, then what happened to Draupadī? When the Pandavas engaged in the game of dice with the Kauravas, they lost everything. During this time, Yudhishthira Maharaj failed to recognize the gravity of his action. Mistakenly viewing Draupadī as his possession, he gambled her away even after losing himself. As a result, the Pandavas lost the game and Draupadī was humiliated in the Kaurava court. Though no warrior could match the Pandavas in battle, they were powerless to protect their own wife from humiliation. It was only when Draupadī fully surrendered to Sri Krishna that she was ultimately protected. Similarly, not only our relatives and well-wishers, but even the great devatās are unable to protect us. All the demigods up to Lord Brahma lead temporary lives and themselves fear the unstoppable force of time, the potent energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, one who can truly protect us must truly be free from fear. And by taking shelter of such a person, we too will become fearless. That person is none other than Sri Krishna, who is also known as Abhaya-caraṇāravinda, the lotus feet that grants fearlessness. Abhaya means free from fear, and Caraṇāravinda means lotus feet. One who takes full refuge in the lotus feet of Abhaya-caraṇāravinda, Sri Krishna, becomes completely free from all fear. Lakshmi Devi said, Savepatesya dagado bhaya swayam samantatapati bhayaturam janam sa eka evetaratamito bhayam naivatmalabhadavi manyate param. He alone who is never afraid but who on the contrary gives complete shelter to all fearful persons can actually become the husband and protector. Therefore, my Lord, you are the only husband and no one else can claim this position. If you were not the only husband, you would be afraid of others. Therefore, persons learned in all Vedic literature accept only your lordship as everyone's master, and they think no one else a better husband and protector than you. The goddess of fortune whom everyone seeks wealth and blessing for, she herself seeks blessings and shelter on the chest of the Lord. She never departs his chest. And the Lord himself, another name of him is called Srinivasa. He is the abode where Lakshmi Devi resides, and that is his chest. And this Lakshmi Devi also claims that there is no greater protector than the Lord. This statement is also echoed by various pure devotees. Srila Rupa Goswami, in his composition called the Padyavali, quotes Sri Kuratalvand, the chief disciple of Ramanujacharya. And Ramanujacharya's disciple sings this beautiful verse. Vatsalyad abhaya-pradana samayad artarti nirvapana raudharya agasoshana daganita shreyapada prapana semya sripatireka eva jagatam ete cha sat sakshina praladascha vibhishanascha kariraj panchali ahalya dhruva. Vatsalyad abhaya pradhana samayat artarti nirvapana. Because of parental affection for all jivatmas, the Lord gives us this gift. And what is this gift? Abhaya pradhana samayat, this gift of fearlessness. Artarti nirvapana, he removes the distress of those who are suffering in this material world. Audharyat agasoshanat aganita Shreya Pada Prapanat. And he also has so much of magnanimity, so magnanimous, he gives blessings to us. Aga Soshanat Aganita, he removes all our sinful reactions. Shreya Pada Prapanat, and he gives us the highest benediction, which is devotional service to his lotus feet. Sevya Sripatir Eka Eva Jagatam Ete Chasat Sakshinat. This Shripati, the husband of this goddess of fortune, Sevya Sripatir Eka Eva Jagatam, he alone should be worshipped and served because he is our only protector. Ete Chasat Sakshina, there are 6 witnesses for this truth. And who are these 6? Prahlādas, Vibhishan, Dhruva, Ahalya, Panchali, and Gajendra. These 6. Prahlādascha, Vibhishanascha Karirat, Panchali, Ahalya, Dhruva. These 6 testify to this truth. The Lord not only descends to protect his pure devotees. From the example of Lord Narasimha, his appearance was very brief. He came, he saw, he conquered. Within moments, the Lord vanquished the mighty demon Hiranyakashipu, whose mere eyebrow movement struck fear into the hearts of the great demigods. His appearance in this most wondrous form, Adbhuta Rupa, was never before seen and was manifested solely for the pleasure of his pure devotee Prahlāda. This is the protection the Lord gave to Prahlāda Maharaj, and even after millions of years, we are worshipping this most awe-inspiring form and hearing the pastimes of Lord Narasimha and Maharaj Prahlāda. Simply by hearing the stories of Prahlāda and Narasimha, all the sins are destroyed in our heart, and even the 6 inner enemies, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, are also completely destroyed, and the Lord offers his protection just by hearing his pastimes. His divine actions not only protected in the moment, but continue to protect generation after generation. Such is his mercy. His very appearance annihilates evil, and even after he winds up his earthly pastimes. The mere chanting, hearing and remembrance of these pastimes grant internal shelter and protection to all who hear with faith. Therefore, this is how the Lord re-establishes Dharma. It is said in the Chaitanya Bhagavat that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit used to study this pastime of Durva and Prahlāda hundreds and hundreds of times without getting satiated. And they used to be relishing the Leela of these 2 pure devotees with so much of tears in their eyes. So let's take eternal shelter and protection onto the lotus feet of the Lord. He is the only one worthy of surrendering onto for all jivatmas. Let's take his protection and come out of this cycle of birth and death. And how do we exactly take the shelter? We need to also understand the teachings of Prahlāda Maharaj. I have attached the link of the book, The Teaching of Prahlāda Maharaj, in the pinned comment. Please read this book and understand how you can reconnect back with the protection of the Lord. Jai Narasimha Dev Bhagavan ki. Hare Krishna.